Hey, can you see me on the camera? I know I got them, but
Yeah, like that's right.
we in there. All right, we good. Hey, we back.
Trying to show that hat?
Y'all reach out.
Yeah.
Push the hat back a little.
Push it back a little bit.
I'm like, let's go push you good.
Yo. Back with another legendary video. Willie Big. Big Fat Boy. Malik. Cuzzo at the end. Hey Malik, we call you Malik, cause I know I call you Malik, but what you want to be called?
That's cool.
Malik? I'm just making sure, you know what I'm saying, while we in here. Hey, and we were just having a conversation, right? And Big Fat Boy was he was giving us some interesting stories about the time he did in a pen. And I just wanted to ask him if he felt comfortable talking about it. He said, hell yeah, he's gonna talk about part of his life. You know what I'm saying? So if you could tell us some things, the homie said some horror stories. They don't even have to be horror stories. We don't want to terrify the people. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely want people to learn. You know what I'm saying? And have some understanding of what goes on behind them walls if they haven't been behind them, and what they definitely do not want to be having to run into. You know what I mean? So if you could, you know what I mean, expound upon a couple of them stories. Maybe can we start from like the first thing you saw there that kind of made you be like, damn, I'm in the pen, I'm in prison. You know what I mean?
First thing, wow, that's crazy. The first thing I saw. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you the first thing that happened to me, right? So when I get to prison, because prison is it's a different world from being in the county jail. It's totally different. So my homies, I don't know who's here. You don't know who's here when you get here. You know what I'm saying? They sent a homosexual to my door though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, I'm not with this shit at all, my nigga, right? So they sent a homosexual to my door, homie, to like basically let me know that my homies is here, you know what I'm saying? They want me to come outside, you know what I mean? All this shit, right? And so I was like, wow, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this motherfucker's in here too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a nigga, he's a homosexual, and he's in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was really the first thing. But now, the actual first thing that I ever saw, homie, because us blacks, homie, we get into it over marijuana in prison. Believe it or not, that's where our biggest issues come from. Right? Okay. So this one dude, you know, he was getting weed, right, and he didn't want like commissary. He only wanted money. Because he was trying to, you know, so dudes being there hustling, especially like him, he had like 20-something years on me. He's trying to fight that case and get this time up off of him. So he's trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes wanted him to take commissary, right? And he like, look, man, I don't want that. So they had a little young dude, I bullshit you not, man. This little young nigga was big as fuck. He used to back niggas down like Shaq on the yard. I swear to God, he'd turn around and dunk on niggas. Just to tell you how big and strong this young nigga is, right? And it ain't even nobody in here as small as a dude who had the weed, right? But he was a little small dude, right? So they sent him in his cell.
Oh, the big dude in there.
Sent that little youngster in there on him, man. Beat him up bad. Right?
So the youngster beat the little dude.
The youngster go in there and beat up the dude that had the weed, the little dude, right? Come out clowning. He like flawless victory, like clowning, and he goes to the police, little, you know where they at, and he trying to get some cleaner. He's not watching this dude. Dude that came up out this cell, right? Man, and stuck his boy dead in the neck, right in front of the fucking police shit, and slid off.
The big nigga?
Yeah, the little nigga stuck the big nigga in the neck, homie. And I'm gonna tell you what he had, because I used to fuck with him. I used to play chess with him, and he worked in the program office. So they called his name over to PA one day, and he like, here, hold this for me. He had a real potato grater.
Damn.
You know, potato grater got them ridges, man. When he hit that nigga in the neck, man, looked like that nigga had a pussy on his neck. I swear to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was the first thing.
He survived.
Yeah, and he didn't tell.
That's crazy.
And he didn't tell.
Not crazy he didn't tell, but crazy.
And he didn't tell. And it happened, like I said, in front of the police. Like right in front of, and they didn't see shit.
They didn't see nothing, or
They didn't see nothing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because he did it so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ain't like he was acting crazy. He just bailed over there. Ah! Hit him in the neck. Homie.
And this was in county, or this is in?
No, this is in prison. This is. I'm in prison. I ain't been in prison 6 months. That was my first act of violence that I saw. You know what I'm saying? That was the first act of violence that I saw. And that's when I said, whoa, this shit, nigga, this shit for real.
Yeah, it's real.
Because you can go to prison, homie, motherfuckers come out, lose eyes, teeth, life. I was like, this ain't gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can't be me. I can't, you know, I don't want to fall victim. But now, here's the thing. Now, this goes back to when I was in reception. This is the first incident that I had personally. So when you come out, you control feet, and, you know, they tell you where to sit. You know what I'm saying? You go there, you got a time, they tell you to get up. Boom. So you can't control who you sit at the table with, right? So I'm sitting at the table. It's my celly right here, which is an older black dude, you know, drug addict, whatever. Another dude, man, this dude is like 6'6", like 250. Some other little miscellaneous cat, right? So, you know, and I say,
I don't remember you.
Yeah, I don't remember this nigga, right? So he miscellaneous and shit, right? So anyway, you know, I done ate the little shit I done ate, you know what I'm saying? And so now I'm sitting here, and this dude is telling my celly about his case, right? So, nigga, I'm just like us sitting right here. I'm talking. And he like, now, bro, I tell you, this nigga like 6'6", 250. That nigga like, damn, youngster. He like, you all in my mouth, right? I'm like, man, well, look, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I said, I can't help but to hear what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, just like, so damn, man, get out of my conversation. I said, man, look, stop talking about it. You don't want me to hear it. So I stand my ground, basically, with this dude, right? And I was scared of the motherfucker, man. I done got the biggest motherfucker in here, man.
Why you gotta sit next to me? Why you gotta sit next to me?
But you know what my thing was, homie? I was just like, you know what? I was like, I don't never say I'm gonna beat nobody else. I was like, you don't know you was in a fight.
Yeah.
That was my goal. You know what I'm saying? I don't never say I can just whoop a nigga ass.
Feel me somewhere.
You gonna know you was in a fight.
That's real.
But again, he liked how I stood my ground. I was firm with him. I didn't get crazy with him, you know what I'm saying? I was just firm in what I said. And he turned out, I started calling him Uncle Teddy.
Oh, he's an older dude.
Older dude. And he the one who schooled me, homie. He said, mind your own business. Don't gamble. And don't fuck with boys, and you'll be all right. And I live by that in there, homie. Them 3 rules right there.
No gambling.
Mind your own business.
Mind your business.
No
Don't gamble.
Yeah.
And don't fuck with boys.
That's some right rules to live by in
In life, homie, right?
In free life.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? But prison, homie, now I'm gonna tell you something else too. Prison is like, it's like the streets, homie. Like, in a sense like this. So when I got to prison, right? So now I'm in the cell with a dude, and he works in the kitchen. So they put you to work in the kitchen, right? You serving the food. But he in here, he working, but he's the one behind us that, so if we run out of whatever I'm serving, he replaces it, right? Mm-hmm. But he get paid. Yeah. 18 cents an hour, but he get paid.
Yo, y'all ain't getting
That's
that?
a decent pay number in jail too, nigga. 18 cents, nigga.
How many hours a day?
I work for 13 cents, nigga.
How many hours a day?
Oh, you getting okay, so I can't tell you all that, but 18 cents at the end of the month, bro, you're going to come out with about 30 bucks, 32 bucks. Listen, homie, that's a lot, my nigga. I can buy me a round of cosmetics, a can of tobacco, a jar of coffee, some soups.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can work with that.
Yeah,
I can, you know.
If you ain't got nothing else.
If you ain't got nothing else, bro. So when I saw that, I'm like, because, you know, this is my celly. I'm like, man, how you getting paid? And I'm not. He like, man, you got a high school diploma? No, I don't. I was like, okay. He like, you gotta have a high school diploma in order to get a pay number. Right? I said, what? Okay. So when you go to classification is when they, you know, you go and they classify you and tell you where you're gonna be and what you're gonna be doing. I don't have a high school diploma, homie, so I gotta go to school because I can't work. Right? So I was like, man, listen, it's crazy, right? I was like, man, so they only had certain choices. So by me having typing in junior high and high school, I picked typing class and computer. It was typing / computer. You know what I'm saying? So I went in there, and I was in there for a while, and I was like, I was having fun in there though. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, this ain't what I wanted to do, man. I wanted to get my GED, but when I went to classification, I was telling them, hey, I want to get my GED, but they didn't have the classes available, right? So I stopped going to school. So I was so cool, you know what I'm saying, in the class, my teacher sent for me, like she wanted to talk to me. I ain't been to class in like 2-3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So she called, sent for me, she like, what's the problem? Just talk to me, like, what is the problem? And I was like, look, well, I wanted, my GED. I didn't want to come to this class, I wanted to get my GED. She was like, well, if you get 10 people that want to do this, I can administer the practice test. And she was like, if like 6 of y'all pass or 5 of y'all pass,
So she was looking
I can get the state representative to come out here, right? Nigga, I got like 20 motherfuckers, homie. And that's how I got my motherfucking GED, homie. And I got tutored by a Mexican, not a Mexican dude, a Jamaican dude on the math. He tutored me every day, homie.
You know what, that's what I'm kind of glad you made a mistake right there, because I did want to ask about that between the relationships between the different races, right? Because it's my understanding that nobody gets along, but you hear some other people say, like, I had a cool Mexican homie. You know what I'm saying? Or not, maybe not cool like y'all homies, but somebody you could talk to. You know what I mean? You talk to him or spoke to him, or even if it's business dealings or whatever. It's not all, basically what I'm saying, it's not all races going on right now. Like, we ain't at war every single moment of every single day.
No. Listen, man, a lot of the stuff that you hear about is they be isolated incidents. Mm-hmm. Like we said, we not just always warring with whites, Mexicans, whatever.
So it was something that happened.
Yeah. Okay. Last riot I was in, homie, was over a fucking laundry bag.
Over a laundry bag?
Over a fucking laundry bag, right? And so, like, that's an isolated incident. That's not every day. Because other than that, homie, we do business. Now they can't eat after you, drink after you. They get beat the fuck up, stabbed up, like if we wanted to. He's not supposed to give me if he give me some food, they can fuck him off. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But we can do business. Okay. We can do business all day long.
Okay, can y'all shake hands?
Yeah. I mean, but it's like,
can y'all, you know what I'm saying, get a Mexican.
No, it ain't no.
Oh yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Ain't no none of that, but like, hey, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you.
Okay, so that's what you do. That's what you really don't hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, listen, man, and that's what I'm gonna tell you about me, homie. I'm diplomatic, homie. I need to have lines of communication with everybody. White boy, Mexican, my own people, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to protect myself. First of all. Because when I was in court, they only called my name. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give Willie B the time. They gave that boy the time. So I'm here to do my shit and alone, but I'm here to, you know what I'm saying? So hold up. You know what I'm saying? But if we in communication, which is what happens, so, you know what I'm saying? We in communication. Because everybody really, they just want to do their program. You know what I'm saying?
The ones that can go home.
They want to go home. Even the dudes that got life, homie, they not tripping. Them the ones. But they like, oh, you coming up in here and you going home and you doing stupid shit, getting us locked down and all that shit. And I can't get my package. I can't go on my visit. You know what I'm saying? That's out.
Okay, what about the, and I'm sorry we're jumping all over the place, but you here now, so I'm like, let me ask you a question. You here. What about the white boy? Because I've met white people, right, that been to the pen. And I think I know. This is how y'all supposed to act when y'all in the pen. Y'all ain't supposed to fuck with black people. But then I meet you in the real life, and you cool with you talking to me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know you've been to the pen, so I know you've been with all that. I don't know what they under.
It's politics, homie.
That's what I mean.
It's just politics, right? But it's the same thing in there. So I got a white partner, a Mexican partner, and we all good. Mm-hmm. But I expect him to roll with the majority. Yeah. And then so like this, in riots, when we do have that riot,
that's why
we don't, we skip over each other.
Yeah, okay, that's
like you see him doing anything,
give him a pass pretty much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's like even in high school when it'd be like some stuff going on. You're not gonna go towards
after that you cool with, right? Yeah, no, for real. That's how it works, homie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna hit you. You feel me? Because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You the other one. You know what I mean? Okay, that's what I wanted to hear because, like I said, a lot of times we don't hear a lot of that us on the outside, we thinking it's all always racist. Black people hate y'all. White people definitely hate y'all.
Right? No,
You know what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
like that 24/7.
Yeah.
But now, so a situation can cause tension for months on end. Though. You know what I'm saying? You know, like one incident can cause some bullshit. Like, so this was in the county jail, homie, while we was fighting the case. So it was we call them Blackskins. You know what I'm saying? He's a black from the Mexican gang, called him a Blackskin. Right? So
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of
there was some cats that was going home. So, when you going home and you coming in, they put you in the same room, homie. You know what I'm saying? So the brother saw Blackskin, whooped on him, killed him.
He killed him.
He killed him, whooped on him, killed him, right? So now, only those dudes that was in that area knew what happened. Like the rest of the jail don't know what's cracking, right? But once they go over here, they put them in the hole. Now they have to communicate it with their people. They don't say it out loud. They pass kites. So now the Mexicans is mounting up on the blacks. And we don't even know, right? And so it was crazy, right? So that's when my brother got stuck in the ass, though, right? But it was a young cat, and so the blacks. Our only strategy was, look, if something jump off on me, everybody get up to the TV. Get up to the front of the spot, get in the same area, you know what I'm saying, so we can take a head count and shit. So they did that, and this one little dude, like, hey man, he's like my boy. This Mexicans got him in the back, homie, but they didn't put suit, shampoo, and all this shit in the back and threw the shit on the floor, so you can't get back there. They done turned the bunks over and shit, dude, and they fucking dropped the bunk on that little. So he went back there to save his homeboy, and he the one who died.
Damn.
His homeboy that he went to save, he saved him. But he lost his life, homie. Yeah, and it was a black sergeant, homie. And we thought he was racist, homie. He carried that dude out and he was crying. You know what I'm saying? That shit was sad as fuck, homie. Young dudes, too. These cats wasn't no older than like 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell you, man. Jail, it's a motherfucker, homie. Like, I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy.
That definitely is the place to go, and especially as you describing it. It's like it seems so easy, like how you said, even over the laundry bags. It seems like so easy for you to get caught up in something. You know what I mean? Than somebody, maybe not even yourself. You may not even be the one to lose your life, the one that caused the incident.
Right.
But then the blowback on whoever
the
your
others.
people is or whoever, you know what I mean, might be deadly.
And look, that's what I'm talking. So that laundry bag, homie, sparked a fucking like 30, 40 minute riot.
30, 40 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, that's a
With
that's a long time to be squabbling.
listen,
That's a long time.
with
That's a long time to be
with-
squabbling.
2 or 3 minutes.
Listen,
you know,
oh,
like,
me, yeah.
400 people involved in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
150 blacks,
How
right?
many others?
150 blacks. No, it was just Mexican and black. Everybody else.
How many black? How
out the
many
way.
Mexicans
Other
was
people,
it?
yeah.
A lot.
400. 150 blacks.
It's always
250
Is
numbers.
Max.
that even though? Would you consider that almost even?
It is, because
Yeah.
blacks is going to knock all
I,
their
so
ass
listen.
out.
don't say that. Well, you
Yeah.
already said
Yeah.
it, but you know that's what I was thinking.
I'm going
So
to keep
listen,
it real.
so
That's
the
what I was
rule of
thinking.
thumb
They
is,
gonna go to
listen,
sleep, bro.
the rule of thumb is amongst us, Willie B, handle your 5, handle your 5,
Yeah.
handle your
Yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
We
knock
gonna
out
be
your-
straight.
As long as it ain't 10 on
Listen,
one.
Yeah.
handle your 5.
You put your father to sleep.
Put your 5 down, my nigga.
Did you get your 5?
That's
in?
your rule of
Put
thumb.
your
Okay,
five.
yeah,
Rule
yeah,
of
I got
thumb,
you.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
I understand.
Take
that.
care of your
Yeah,
5.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That nigga that can describe the whole riot to you, he was not fighting.
Oh, no. Definitely.
That nigga that can tell you all the details
Oh,
of
I
the
see what
shit.
you're saying.
Yeah, he wasn't doing nothing.
Because you cannot see all that
Yeah,
shit.
what's the name
I can
over
look.
there?
I can see. I can see a glimpse of Willie B over there getting it.
Yeah.
But nigga, I got to take care of
Your
my
own-
5.
Your own shit.
There's too
yeah.
much going on for you to know what's
And
going
listen,
Yeah.
so now listen though, like this. See how big he is, homie? He'll have a sign that's missing. That's how they strategize.
Oh, yeah, we'll get him.
They got a sign. It'll be a 5 of them already assigned to you.
That's how they did our cousin Heavy. That's how they did.
Oh, yeah. Because he's a big nigga.
He was in Chino. He was in that Chino riot.
Yeah.
He's really big. Like you think he big?
He's big and tall.
He's big and tall. He's big and
Way bigger than me.
So
He was just trying-
from
he
the
was
giddy
trying
up,
to
they
tell
probably
you.
got
No,
5 that
that's-
know
that's the-
if something jump
yeah.
off,
Get
that's
that
y'all
nigga.
Get
man.
him. Yeah, and he lost an eye. He lost an eye. He didn't lose an eye, but he definitely lost the seeing in his eye.
Yeah, man. Prison is it was a total learning experience for me. Man.
Yeah.
From, and then I got married, homie. So I was getting
Oh,
family
you get
visits
pussy?
and shit. Yeah, of course.
That's what's
So
up.
look, so check it out, though, right? So now, like,
He's the
So
only
this-
nigga up in there getting pussy. Come back
No,
happy
yeah,
to this visit.
yeah.
Like,
Hey, look.
why you walking so? You know.
So look, so like, and homie, it's just like little. They got like little motel rooms for you to go in and shit, right? You order your little food.
Damn.
You out
For
there.
how long?
You out there
For
for
a
like.
day?
No, you out there for like 2 days.
2 days?
So it's
You
a
out there
date.
for like 2 days.
I ain't gonna lie.
You
That
gotta-
damn
you out there.
near.
You gotta pay for that?
Oh yeah, do you gotta pay for that?
Okay, yeah. So,
But really, the only paying you doing is for your food. It
okay.
ain't like you gotta rent the room.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
You just gotta fill
I
out
ain't gonna lie,
for
that's
it.
almost.
That's
You
plenty.
gotta fill out for it.
I'm not glorifying prison or not, but that's probably would be one of the highlights.
Yeah, under your term.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how you want to see your wife. You feel me? But that
Shit,
damn near
if you ever
makes
go on a
shit.
date
You feel me?
and
That
get
damn
it
near,
in with,
yeah. If you
with
can get some
your,
pussy at the end of the month, you know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
a-
Every okay, so
that'll make
it's-
your sittings a little.
Now listen,
a
though, right?
A little bit easier. You feel a little bit easier.
it's like this, right? It's like at the first prison I was at, homie, when you're on the upper level yards, right? And these dudes got life, because lifers can't get family visits no more, right? Yeah. And so
Since when?
That was
Uh,
niggas was killing their wives, huh?
they did that, yeah, niggas beating them up.
Yeah,
and all
niggas
kind
killing
of
their
shit.
wives, yeah.
And
What?
Niggas
but
strippers.
but that you know what the problem was though, it really wasn't that, right? That was a factor, but
Why would you
they was
beat
making
your
kids out there. They was
Because
they was making babies.
But you
Because they was
That's
being.
what
But
you
listen,
was
though,
being
no, they
with
making
other
babies.
people.
Okay, so now who's gonna provide for that baby?
Right.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So they was looking at the financial aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't-
So that was
that ain't
that was
their problem,
no, that
though.
was part of it, bro. That was part of it. You know what I'm
I don't think
saying?
that's the problem.
So
I mean,
look-
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
now, when I was on that yard, right, it's like not a lot of people get family visits, so they was allowing it to crack off every 30 days. But on a regular prison yard, the standard is every 90 days. So I had one, so every 3 months I can get a family visit. You know what I'm saying? But on that upper level yard, it was cracking every 30 days. Every 30 days. Oh my God. So now, so do you think that I want to be getting into it over a motherfucking
Hell
laundry
nah, nigga
bag
looking forward
when
to
I'm
them
waiting on a
conjugal
family
visits.
visit?
Yeah, y'all better
But now,
chill.
here's the thing. Even if we on lockdown, we had that riot and we on lockdown, I still get my family visit.
Oh man, that's what's up.
But I want to be in one piece. I want to be in good shape.
Yeah, I want
You
to
ain't
have
trying to be
have
all
a black
Y'all
eye.
fucked
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
nigga, when I
catch
go
this
out here, you
shit,
feel me?
yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, for me, it was just like different. I'm still do what I gotta do, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But, you know, being married, homie, was it. And motherfuckers, oh, they just hate me.
That was the best thing in there.
They be hating. They, oh, niggas.
Yeah, they be hating it. You
Niggas
probably
be
leave a little
mad.
pussy on your beard a little bit
Niggas
right
be
before you go
mad.
over. They go and smell
Hey,
it. You know what I'm
so
saying? Let
now,
a little pussy do something.
on a side note, on the touch, nigga. So now, you allowed 6 condoms, right? She's allowed to bring in like 6 condoms. You know what I'm saying? That's the max.
But
Of course,
but if that's
of
your
course,
wife, why would
of
you
course,
use them?
of course, I'm not using it.
I'm about to say, they put a limit on
What's
your
the-
fucking.
what's the point?
But
They put a
nigga,
limit.
I come back and sell them motherfuckers for $10 a piece.
Sell them.
You heard me, nigga.
So niggas, oh, this
Wait a minute. What the fuck you
this
selling
is
for?
prison,
Yeah,
nigga.
nigga,
So-
I'm for soups, nigga.
Hold on, but these niggas ain't going to conjugal visits.
These niggas,
Yes,
use
they
them
are.
up.
Oh, they is?
No, eat with each other.
They using them on other niggas, man.
Not on other
I
niggas,
guess
my
you gotta be
nigga.
safe. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
You
I
gotta
done
be
seen
safe.
niggas fall in love, my nigga.
That's crazy.
I done seen niggas fall in love, man. I'm
At a
telling you.
prison wedding.
What?
You ever seen a
Prison
wedding?
wedding? Prison wedding?
No, have you ever seen a prison wedding between like two or
Yeah.
at least one like
Yeah.
stand like
They have a fucking actual ceremony.
okay for like
For 2 niggas.
yeah.
2 niggas. Hey, so
That's
listen,
some
though,
crazy
homie.
shit.
So listen. Hey, look. Me and the homies. Hey, me and the homie used to be clowning, right? So you know, I was in prison when that I'm in love with a stripper,
Yep.
right? Me and the homie
Keep
used to be
going.
clowning. We used to be like, I'm in love with a nigga. Hey,
That's
'cause
some
look,
gay
hey,
ass
homie.
shit, man.
Hey, man.
That's super gay, bro.
Superman, this shit is disgusting, homie. It's fucking disgusting.
Did you ever know anybody that was like that?
Yes.
And you was cool with them?
Cool with him. Cool
Is
with
it cool?
him.
How?
Is it cool because you had to be cool
This,
with them?
look,
Or you
I'm
knew the nigga
cool with
prior
him,
to
right?
that?
But not like.
your homies ever get married.
No.
Oh, okay.
I had a problem with
A
that.
nigga get married,
I
I don't
had
think he could be your
I
homie
had
after
a
that.
problem with that.
Okay.
Can't be my
right?
homie.
So listen, hey homie.
No, when I say his homies, I mean
Yeah,
his people, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, his
Look,
car.
look, homie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
look,
yeah.
I had a problem with that, right? Like, you know, like, look, man,
And they
don't
call
be
them
selling
punks,
up
right?
with these motherfuckers. Don't be walking the track holding hands with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I signed up for. That's not what I represent.
Yeah, that's
you
real.
understand what I'm saying? Like, don't do
They
that.
call, I can't
But-
wait till Fatboy go home. 'Cause
Look, man.
we tryna-
Look, but now they was, you know, they like, man, we got OG homies, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, nigga, he's a faggot, man. I don't agree with that shit.
That's real.
He was fucking fag.
Hey, but I'll say this. I was having a conversation with somebody else. He just came home. He did 25. You know, Stevie McBob.
Oh yeah, Big Stevie.
Yeah, I was talking to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he
Yeah, he did.
25.
20 straight.
He just came back.
25
He was like,
straight.
yeah, you know the biggest niggas in there.
Be the gayest.
He said he's like, but they be holding their own on the.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
You know
So
what I'm
look,
saying?
look,
Yeah, you
look.
can be like that if you want to.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
So
it's
look.
just crazy. The
We need to get him up in here.
Hey.
he ain't gonna.
But look,
He'll
look,
do
look.
something.
He ain't gonna.
That's
do it.
that's the
Nah.
thing,
I don't
right?
think he's gonna do it. He just got home 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
No, it
So
was
look.
longer
It's
than that.
longer than that.
He been
Okay.
out for
So
like
look.
2 years.
He ain't been out 2 years.
No, for real, cuz he been out for like almost 3 years.
Oh, damn.
Seriously.
That's a long
Nah,
motherfucking time.
No.
'cause you know how I know? Because he came home on my mom's 60th birthday.
I remember. How old is your mom?
Oh yeah, she like 60.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
But look, homie, that shit is, and you know what? It was a precursor to what I was gonna see when I got to the street.
Do you think that had an effect on you?
On the street, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's like, because you know, when I was coming up, homie, that was a subculture. They went to their own clubs, they did their own thing.
It
Now they
wasn't
want to
like- it wasn't
integrate,
like- it
but
wasn't
because
like hood niggas
these
doing
straight motherfuckers was going over there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fucking with these motherfuckers, man. And I'm telling you, look, this, not a knock, but I'm telling you, the niggas who, the old pretty motherfuckers, the light skin, long hair, the ones
be
who
the
bitches
facts.
be drooling
Straight
over
punks.
and all that shit.
Be the punch.
Niggas be the motherfuckers who fuck with the homosexuals. I mean, they come in all shapes, sizes, and
Okay,
colors,
so-
but I'm saying that nigga who think he just God's gift to women and all that
He's
shit.
the nigga
homie,
that's fucking with the punch.
them be the niggas because they still crave that attention, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah, attention.
but I mean, it's like you never can tell, man. Anybody can,
Switch up on you.
yeah, anybody can switch up on you.
Or just be a straight.
And
Degenerate. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, watching these motherfuckers, homie, 'cause they gotta go. These motherfuckers got AIDS and shit, and they gotta go get that cocktail every day, 2-3 times
And
a
they
day.
still fucking
And
with
niggas still fucking with them.
Them niggas are signing. They just want
Playing,
to.
playing with your life. They must have life or
Prison,
something.
hey, prison ain't what it used to be.
So these
homie.
niggas,
that's
just,
what this shit
they
is
probably
watered down.
pretty much
man.
just signing up themselves.
You know, it's real watered
You
down.
know what I heard about prison? Because I be on YouTube and I be watching certain little channels and stuff. And this is I heard. I mean, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they say there's more people in like protective custody than there is in general population.
Yeah, I heard that too.
All right, but
A lot of
listen,
niggas is telling and
Well,
not
okay,
Not
so,
even
but look
telling,
here
or-
though, right?
A lot of niggas are
But
scared.
let me tell you something about that, homie. You got motherfuckers that's in that protective custody, nigga, that's body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got
But he
chains
can't.
now.
So they not-
I can't whoop my car, my nigga. So if I, you know, because I got homies who didn't, you know,
Yeah, I get what you
these niggas is hitters, right? And you know, he done fucked up, then you know, he fucked around.
Did some
I'm talking about
disloyal
a
shit.
hitter,
Yeah.
a known hitter, right? Now he done told on somebody, paperwork and came out and all this other good shit, right?
So he
Now
either got to
remember, he's
protect
still
himself.
who he is.
He either got to protect himself.
He's still, but they do that to you. It's not like these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know,
off top.
Like
they
everybody
choose to
don't
do that.
choose to do this.
They
like
do it
go
for
to
your
protective
own
custody.
for your own safety.
Yeah, it's
They
like-
do you like that.
Yeah, okay.
So, but when you approach this nigga,
You know it's gonna get cracked.
he can get cracking still. So just because, don't just think you can just go to a protective custody yard and get the slapping niggas.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm saying? That's what you can't do because you got. And listen, homie, them yards be getting laid down too. Motherfuckers be getting stuck and all
No, that's
kinds
what I
of
heard. I
shit.
heard they got like little gangs.
Yeah, nigga, it
down
still be cracking.
on
them
the
protective custody yards,
And this is something else I heard. Correct me if
Yes.
I'm wrong again. To add on what you were saying, a lot of the time it be not a lot of the time, but some of the time it's bad calls. So somebody owes money or whatever, however that goes on. It may not you have did something to totally disrespect the organization or whatever.
Right.
It may be a bad call from somebody that's calling the
So
shots
pretty
or,
much
or
it's
whatever.
pretty-
So instead of going against all the homies,
Pretty much it's like
can't.
this.
you're gonna get killed.
How you
It's gonna be
okay?
some kind of
So listen,
disciplinary
that's
action.
like this
You
right
just
here.
Yeah.
You just leave.
How can I?
What?
How can I go against everybody in this room? Homie?
So
I'm saying physically,
Yeah.
like fight fight all y'all
Yeah,
up
you
in
can
here.
have some hands, but you know,
Come on,
the numbers
homie.
is
It's a
gonna-
no-win
It's
situation.
gonna overwhelm you.
It's a no-win situation.
Yeah, it's
homie.
overwhelming.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but now, so like, y'all do something, y'all beat me down, nigga. I need fucking medical attention. I'm gonna be stretched out. It's not like y'all finna pick me up. Y'all gonna walk away from me. I'm gonna be laid out right there, right? Which I've seen niggas get knocked out on the yard, all kind of shit, right? Nigga, you out there, police gonna come and get you. Now you're beat the fuck up. Of course they asking you what's going on. Nigga like, oh man, you know, nigga can't say nothing, right? Some niggas tell, some niggas don't though, right?
So, you mean to tell me that CEOs or whoever make that decision for them to put them in there?
Yeah. I mean, in some
thought they
situations, some niggas come out and tell, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but, you know, some niggas, like I say, you out here, you got stabbed up and shit. Oh,
Yeah, you gonna go.
you been fucked up.
Yeah, you.
We gotta get you out
You
of
gonna
here.
make somebody man.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I'm gonna tell you, man. A motherfucking homosexual can hit the yard and change the whole motherfucking atmosphere on this motherfucker. Because niggas get to tripping.
That's they're gonna be choosing.
Yes! Niggas, man, I'm telling you, hey, homie,
But that's a fucking
prison is
listen,
a motherfucker.
bro. But that's a
But I-
man,
hey,
See,
bro.
but you saying that because you're a free
But
man.
listen, though,
you know what I'm saying?
Pastor,
You're
listen.
a free man.
But
The yak, baby.
so
A lot
you
of
mean to
these
tell me
motherfuckers-
the
But
niggas,
look,
the niggas that be doing
I
that?
didn't
Bro,
had this
I'm
in
not-
prison too.
So the niggas that
Out the
do
bottom,
that, bro.
Just like this.
The
man.
niggas that do that, is it lifers or is niggas that just
No,
got?
hey, man, niggas be going home, bro. Niggas be going home, man. I done seen young niggas come in here and fall in love with homosexuals, man, and go home to these motherfuckers, nigga.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I be
it
trying
don't
to-
matter. It's
I
not
be-
like
nigga-
like a specific.
Why these
group
niggas don't
or-
be trying to hit a CO or something?
Hell
Bro?
said.
That happens too.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that happens too. Don't get it fucked up.
Fuck,
That
you
that
wanna
be
hit
going
another
down
man
too.
for it.
But
Hey,
now,
that's what
let me
I'm
tell you what
saying.
happens. Let me tell you
I
what
never
happens in that
understood that shit, bro.
situation, right?
Everybody can't fuck a CO.
Listen, no, listen, right. Let me
You
tell you
better
what
get your
happens.
game together.
Look,
Hey,
so let me
if
tell
you-
you what
if
happened,
you got a
right?
lot of
So
time,
the
you got a
homie,
lot of time to
so
get your
listen
game
though.
together.
Everybody got
So
a lot of
listen,
time.
so the
I'm saying you
homie,
got a lot of time to get your game
she was a
together.
free staff though. That's, you know, like they
man.
work in the kitchen, right? They don't be COs, they call them free staff. You know what I'm
Free
saying?
staff?
Free staff. Like she work in the kitchen. She's not a correctional officer.
She just
She's
work
a
for the
cook.
jail.
She like a cook or something like that, right? But she was a cook. This particular one was a cook, right? So she liked the homie.
Hey, L.
Look, she liked the homie, right? So the homie started, you know what I'm saying, he started fucking on the bitch, right? So he started fucking on the bitch, right? So what he did was is now he pulled his homie to fuck on the bitch, right? He all good though. He pulled his homie in.
Yeah. Fuck
He
the
fall
pussy
in love with her.
up. Fucked it up.
Now he don't want these two niggas to
Fuck
fuck
the
no
bitch.
more, man. And now,
He fell in love with
yeah,
her.
you fell in love with the
Pussy.
bitch, right? So now he don't want her fucking these two niggas, the niggas who pulled you in, nigga. And this bitch is bringing everything to these niggas. This she bringing everything they asked for in this motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? They getting money and shit, whatever, right? And this nigga fell in love with the bitch and fucked it off. The nigga went to the hole. She got fired because this nigga fell
Caught
in
feelings.
love.
And
No.
that's probably like a once in a lifetime for them.
You feel me? What I'm saying?
Fucked off the whole.
It happens.
for
The whole
everybody.
play.
It happens though. They just see motherfuckers and they just like them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'll tell you, this is another one, right? So I go on a family visit and motherfuckers thought that I was finna bring some weed or some dope back, right? So when I leave my family visit on me, they gaffle me up, right? And on everything, they had just put macaroni and cheese on the menu. So nigga, I ordered like 5 of these motherfuckers. You know, little microwave macaroni and cheese. I ordered like 5 of these motherfuckers. And I, hey nigga, I'm locked up, my nigga. I ain't had no macaroni and cheese like this.
That's real.
Nigga, but now I'm locked up though, right? When I come off this time of this, so they put me on. They take me to the hole, my nigga. They put a jumpsuit on me, take my ankles, take my wrists, and put my hands in these things, right? And take that up, shackle me like this, and put me on what they call potty wash. So either 3 days or 3 shits, because they think I got something stuck in my ass, right? So,
Great.
yeah, I swear, man, they put a pretty ass little CO bitch in charge of me, man. And I'm like, why would y'all do this to me, man?
A pretty CO?
A pretty little bitch. Black girl. She was from
popping at her or
Bakersfield. She was from Bakersfield. Like I like them, a little red, boy. A little red, little pretty little bitch, right? And so, on everything, the bitch like, what you in here for? not gonna do your job for you. You can go read the paperwork and find out. She go do that. She come back. She like, did you do it? I'm like, the fuck are we in court? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck are we? You know what I'm saying? No, she's intrigued, homie. She's intrigued by this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On everything, right? And I'm like, man. So I'm like, damn. I don't want her to be the one, cause nigga, all they got is a fucking bucket in here, and nigga, they put a plastic bag in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so remember, I tell you, I'm constipated. So I'm like, man, look, give me some motherfucking laxative or something. Let me get up out of here. This is the way. Cause look, I'm like this all day, my nigga. To lay down, nigga, I gotta fall down, nigga, on the little mat, nigga. Cause I can't put my hand, you know, nigga, I'm like this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then you got these motherfuckers, homie. So when they come feed me, nigga, you got these bitch ass motherfuckers only want to let me have one hand. Nigga, you not gotta use the bathroom, nigga. They only want to let me use one hand. The cool motherfuckers, you know, let both hands go. Man, I can fucking eat, fucking use the bathroom, you know, take a leak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally had to use the bathroom, man, she was on. And I watched this pretty ass bitch get my bag of shit. And put it on the floor, homie, and smashing it like, you know, make sure it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was that shit.
Yeah.
Prison is a motherfucker.
That shit probably turned her on a little bit. She
probably did. So check this out, right? So they let me out, right? And so I used to run like a little lottery, homie, right? I sell tickets, but I used to have like a jar of coffee, a bag of cookies, creamer, you know what I'm saying? And I used to sell raffle tickets. So if your number come up, you win this. So for, you know, each ticket is 20 cents. You know what I'm saying? So I spend like $9, homie, and I get like $20 worth of $20 worth of raffle tickets. I was one of my little hustles. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm running the shit.
That's a nice one.
So she come up in that motherfucker. She walked by, and that bitch backed up. She like, I know that voice. You know, everybody else in this motherfucker. Oh my God. Cause she work in the hole, she don't work in the yard. You know what I'm saying? She's working overtime this day, so she's on the yard. So she, I know that voice. She's like, come here. Niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is like, oh man, like how he know this bitch? Like, yeah, like this bitch can play with my shit, man. Hey man, prison is a. But now crazy shit on me. I had fun in prison too. Certain day, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed my day in prison too. I had fun. I'm just saying, like, you know.
It wasn't all gloomy.
Yeah, I'm just on this particular day. I actually enjoyed it because nigga, you gotta make the best of your situation.
You realize I'm here.
So I'm here, right? No, I'm here and I'm doing this.
More of a mind thing.
You know. You ain't okay. So like
speaking from a person who's never been to prison,
I never been to prison.
I can't imagine having a good day. I'm gonna keep
right.
Now look, but you do. Yeah. Not saying it's so fun, nigga. I want to do it again.
Yeah, like I want to go back.
Go back. No.
You have good days. You have bad days.
Right. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know, I've actually enjoyed myself, nigga. Have fun.
Okay.
Like enjoyed the day. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, niggas outside, but you know, more like on the Saturday, because it's like, nigga, you gotta go to work, and like I tell you, homie, prison is like work. So remember what I told you, homie. Once I got my GED, I don't want school no more, because I need a pay number now. Nigga, I want to work because I never worked really on the street.
Right.
So, but I knew that getting out of here, it was over, because I was a hustler, you know, when I came to prison. But I knew that part of my life was done. Yeah. I knew up here. From day one.
Knew that was over.
When they put the cuffs on, I knew that life was over, right? So I was trying to prepare myself for when I got out.
Okay.
So I just wanted to know what it felt like
you was thinking
to get up every day and go to work. So check this out. This is why I say like it's like the streets, homie, because you got to fill out for a job, and then you got to go interview for this motherfucker, homie. You know what I'm saying? So you know niggas who be in prison, man, they always begging and all that shit like that, homie. Cause you ain't in there and you ain't doing shit. You gotta apply yourself in this motherfucker just like out here. Ain't no job gonna come to your house.
You gonna have to go apply.
You gotta go out and get that motherfucker.
And you gonna have to sell yourself when you do that.
You gotta sell yourself when you go do this motherfucker. So I'm gonna tell you, homie, I started out, nigga, it was 8 cents.
8 cents?
8 motherfucking cents, nigga.
Shit.
And, you know, I started from the bottom, nigga. Then I got another job. I was making 13 cents. I was making 13 cents, right? So then I was fucking, you know, get to fucking with people and shit. And, you know, one of the jobs, look, nigga, cutting the meat in the kitchen. This nigga cut his finger off. This nigga cut his finger off, so they need another cook. I was cool with one of the
8
cooks,
cents.
so he got me that job. So that job took me from 13 cent nigga to 18 cent.
Yeah, that little push. Look.
Right?
That's that raise. Look, you got a raise.
Look, nigga, I'm in here.
Nigga talking about
I'm climbing the ladder.
No,
My
he got a
nigga.
raise though. Look.
Yeah, that's a big
Hey, that 10
raise. So
cent, that's gonna
listen,
make a
we
difference at the
talking.
end of the month.
But listen, homie,
It
we
is.
talking.
What, $1?
It's gonna make a difference.
It makes a big ass
Okay,
difference.
so
all you gotta do is do the math right
It's
now
gonna make a
on
difference.
your phone. Homie.
10 cents.
Do the math, my
That's
nigga.
damn near double. He was already getting paid. He was
Do
getting
the math,
paid
right?
8 cents.
So now, and you get paid
That's
every
more than
month.
double.
You getting paid every month.
Yeah.
And they taking out. You got restitution. They taking out.
Oh, you had restitution.
I have restitution.
Oh
so they
yeah.
taking
Oh
out.
yeah. 'Cause, yeah.
Right. So they taking out. If you owe restitution, they taking out.
Yeah. That restitution no joke.
10
Yeah.
cents? Nigga, that's $3 a month.
No. How many hours?
How many
Time
hours
what?
you do?
How many hours?
How many?
Is it regular work day or what?
No. So it depends on what you do.
Cause you do working 7 days a week.
Say you work
no,
8
you're
hours.
working 5 days a
Oh,
week.
you working 5 days?
Five days. a
How
week.
many hours though?
So
At least
like
8.
I said, so now,
At least 8.
so
Okay.
it's like 6.
6.
But it depends on what you're doing. You can be working 8 hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do the math. What it's saying.
Okay.
For the youngsters out there. That
So
you
13 cent, do 13
So you know what you preparing
13
yourself for
times
when you out
6.
there doing wrong. You gonna be
time
making,
5.
You gonna be making 18 cents an hour.
Right? Now
395.
times that. No. Now times that by 4. Right? So that's $15.60 a month.
You gonna be making. Listen, hold on. Let me just pause.
Okay,
real quick.
okay.
That's 13 cents.
For the youngsters out there, when you doing whatever you're doing, you're not thinking about whatever the crimes you
The
committed.
consequences.
You could possibly land yourself in the penitentiary. You making $16 a month.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
If you have
listen,
a high school diploma or a GED.
and I'm gonna say
Because
this,
if you don't have that,
and
you
can't
can't
even
earn
do
that.
that. And I'm gonna say this for everybody who think they too good for a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cool. Get your money. I love independent business owners and stuff like that, right? But if you think you too cool to get a job and committing crime and being in the streets is better, think about it. You could possibly be making $16 a month.
Nigga, fuck that.
Nigga, fuck that.
Better work
No,
hard.
it's bullshit,
Man.
homie. But remember, I had absolutely like no
Yeah.
work experience.
Okay.
And he started from the bottom.
I started from the
No
bottom,
GED,
homie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No GED, nothing. And I got my
So
motherfucking
what would
GED.
you tell the niggas that want to have that type of?
Homie, I'm gonna tell you something, homie.
That
type of what?
Listen, you know what
Niggas
that shit
that
is
wanna
like,
go after
man?
that type of life.
Hey, listen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that
Tell
shit is
them.
like, dude? You see them cups up there on that motherfucking shelf, nigga?
Yep.
That's you in prison life, my nigga. Because
Yes,
life
sir.
out here is going on.
Yeah. You just put
Yo,
up.
you put up, my
You
nigga.
warehoused.
You warehouse, my
warehouse.
nigga.
That's what
Life
I-
is going
You on
on
the
out
shelf,
here.
nigga.
That's what I always hear about people
Life-
that go to prison is they just warehouse.
Yeah, they
Nigga,
show.
life is
Warehouse of
going
people.
on, homie. Life is going on. So I was like, okay. So in order for me to make the best of this stuff,
Yeah.
I knew what I had to do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I started needing glasses, homie. Because I started reading.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
picked up
I was
a
gonna ask
fucking
you about
book.
that. I was gonna ask you about that.
I actually picked up a fucking book, homie, and I got addicted. First, I got addicted to novels. You know what I'm saying? I started reading novels, and that take you away from here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? To get you out of
put you
here.
in a different space.
That's real.
What's
then-
your
What's up, Truth?
what's your favorite book that you did?
Message to the Black Man by
Oh,
Elijah
Elijah
Muhammad.
Muhammad. You
I
told me
believe
that.
every
you know,
black
you told
man
me that.
should
You
read
told me that. I shouldn't even
Yeah.
ask that.
Yeah.
You definitely told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And my favorite novel
would say
is
novel.
Winter by Balducci.
Balducci.
I think that's his name, Balducci. If I might be
Okay.
pronouncing it wrong.
You
It's
read
called
so,
Winter.
so you read a lot of books in there?
I read a lot of books on it.
10 years. You
And
know,
I
come
told
on.
you, I was
You said
telling
you
you,
was in there
the
for
last
10
time I
years
was
at one
here, I was
time?
telling you about this older cat named Smitty, right? This older cat named Smitty, right? Because I was always seeking the knowledge from the older cats, right?
Right, right.
And so I used to always run up on him, Smitty, what's up, my nigga? He
Oh,
was like,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
your enemy,
yeah.
That's real.
right? I never knew what he was talking about. Smitty, my nigga, what's up, my nigga? I'm not your enemy. But he had all of the literature, the history books, black history, everything that Smitty had was on black history, on everything, right?
Right.
So he the one who. So after I kind of figured out why he was always like, I'm not your enemy, because when I walked up, I'm like, hey, Smitty, how you doing? He's like, what's up, man? And he started, you know, we always talk, but that's how our shit would always start, because I'm like, Smitty, what's up, my nigga?
Right, right.
I'm not your enemy, right? So he started talking to me, and he like, you know, you ain't ready yet. So once I kind of settled down and see what he was talking about, he gave me that message to the Black Man, and I was addicted. You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Farrakhan, right?
I was addicted, huh?
Mr.
Yeah, he
Farrakhan.
know about that. He Muslim.
Yeah.
Well, my family's Muslim.
I know. I just.
But he doesn't. But listen, in that book, homie. But in that book, he's not really pushing the religion.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
He's just
pushing
telling
on-
you
yeah, what's
about
happening.
being a black man in America.
To be
homie.
honest,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
book is just telling
I know,
what he's
I
saying.
know.
Yeah, it being a black man in America.
I've never read the
It's
book.
telling you
but
pretty much
I
what-
get the
you need-
book.
What
I
it's
get
like
the
to be a
book.
black man in America, like you said.
I
That's
get
all.
the book.
That's all it's telling you.
I get it. I've basically I've seen
It's
the.
not about religion.
I've seen the
bro.
points
No,
of
he's
it.
not
I've seen the
pushing the
points of it.
religion
I haven't
in
read
the
the full book. I
Not in my opinion. He's
No,
not
no,
pushing
no,
it.
no.
You know what I'm saying? He's not pushing that. And then another one, homie. Another one with civilization of the Nile.
Okay.
That's where life originated, homie. The Nile River in Africa. Homie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Yes, sir.
That's what they say.
I believe it.
That's what they say.
I believe it.
You know
I
what?
believe we are
See-
the original
see,
man.
I'm not saying that, but and I don't want to take this.
Yeah,
too
everything
crazy.
we know is secondhand knowledge.
that's what I'm
anyway.
saying. Like,
Everything that we
like
know.
how we know we didn't come from the Amazon.
Everything that we know is
You
that
know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
civilization. Not saying that life started there.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
I
oldest
believe in
history is coming
evolution,
in.
homie. You know
You
what I'm
believe in
saying?
evolution?
I believe in evolution.
Hold on,
homie.
stop this. We're gonna have to replay this whole type of
Okay,
video.
now don't
You
don't
believe
get
in
me
evolution?
twisted. So I don't believe in the Big Bang theory.
Okay, but Big Bang Theory pretty much.
I
leads to
don't
evolution.
believe in the Big Bang.
But
Shit
that
collided,
leads- that's
exploded.
all the same thing.
No. Come on, man.
This is a whole different
Come on,
podcast.
man.
I don't want to go there.
So
We'll go there
listen, but
next
look
time.
at you. Look
All
how
right,
you how you
Hey, we've
grew.
been talking for a minute.
Look how
now.
you grew, and look what you grew
Yeah,
from.
hold on. Hey, press pause on it. Press pause on it. Press pause on it. Hold on.
Yeah, over an hour, nigga.
No, I'm gonna do this in the audio.
Almost 2.
Oh, straight audio.
Yeah, straight
That's
audio.
good.
You press pause on that. 'Cause this is